United States Senator Bob Menendez, fresh off the Justice Department, dropping all the charges, having no intention of trying him again for corruption and bribery. He is full steam ahead for his re-election, campaigning in Bergen County for the new county executive. Ashley Johnson has the full story. Ashley?
New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy kicked off his third week on the job with the bigwigs. U.S. Senators Bob Menendez and Cory Booker at a news conference in Hackensack to support the re-election of Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco. Both senators took the opportunity to speak about all federal corruption charges being dropped against Menendez last week.
I can give testimony that sometimes God puts a Goliath in your path to find a David within you.
It was my first time publicly to be able to say this in the last week or so. But I am so grateful for Bob Menendez and that I get to serve with him and stand by him.
But the focus was on making sure Democrats hold their stake with Tedesco being reelected in November.
Who else has worked in public works, has worked in the private sector, who's been elected to council, mayor, fireman, fire chief, freeholder, and now county executive for over 3 years.
Tedesco says he plans to work with the governor on one of Murphy's biggest initiatives, improving transportation. Tedesco spoke on the need for Bergen County light rail,
so that thousands of Bergen commuters have access to safe, reliable public transportation.
Tedesco also advocated for Murphy's promise to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. In Hackensack, I'm Ashley Johnson, reporting for Chasing News.
Thank you, Ashley. All right, the Democrats are on the move as we head into yet another election season, rallying behind Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco, bringing out all the big guns, Bob Menendez, Cory Booker, and Governor Phil Murphy. Now, there's another opportunity the Democrats seem to think that they might be able to pick up as we head into the 2018 midterm congressional elections, and that is the 11th congressional district in New Jersey, where retiring Republican Rodney Frelinghuysen is leaving an open seat. And there's a newcomer on the Democratic side. She is a former prosecutor and Navy pilot. Her name is Mikey Sherrill, and she's hoping to turn that red district blue. We're joined by two people that know a thing or two about this. First, I want to introduce Brendan Gill, who is an Essex County freeholder and one of the guys behind new Governor Phil Murphy's incredible win just this past November. Brendan, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
Thanks, Bill. Thank you for having me.
I'm also joined by Assemblyman Jay Weber, who has recently announced over the weekend his candidacy and his intent to fill that congressional seat being vacated by Rodney Frelinghuysen. Jay, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
Thanks for having me in, Bill.
All right, so let me start with you, Jay. What prompted you to decide to run, and how competitive do you think the race is going to be?
I think the race is competitive, no doubt about it, and both the Republicans and Democrats recognize it. So there are going to be districts like this, just a handful of them across the country, that might decide the balance of power in the House. When you have that much at stake in your backyard, I thought I needed to step up and hold that seat for the country.
Brendan, the 11th district, this is Morris County,
right.
Very heavily Republican. You've got a complete newcomer coming in, Mikey Sherrill. How does she run successfully in a Republican district, even though this is a midterm election?
The fact that we're even talking about the 11th congressional district at this point in the cycle shows you that a candidate like Mikey Sherrill has a tremendous opportunity. As you know, Bill, there's actually a Democratic primary right now going on for that seat. There is a level of excitement within the party that we haven't seen quite some time in CD11.
Jay, is this a referendum on President Trump? We're just fresh off a huge victory for taxpayers by all accounts. I mean, even liberal think tanks saying that 81% of New Jerseyans are going to benefit from the tax cuts. Is this about President Trump, or is it about local constituent services?
I think it's about constituent services. I think it's about good policy. You know, I like a lot of what President Trump does. I don't like a lot of what he says. And in any event, this campaign is going to be about issues and about the way it impacts people's lives in the district.
Okay, thanks, Jay. Brendan, good to see you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the fight.
Thanks, Bill.